Now, each person is a living soul accountable for each decision made. And that's the main reason people love to believe in evolution. If you're raised in church, even if it's not a scriptural church, but you're raised that God is watching you and what you do matters, and that you go to hell if you didn't behave, which we know that's not biblical. You go to hell because you reject Christ. But if you're raised that there's a God that you're going to stand and give an account to one day, and you go to college and they say that's baloney, here's the intellectual reasons why. You're just an accident. You're just an animal. And just like animals can do whatever they want, you can do whatever you want. That's appealing to people that want to follow the flesh, because if I'm not accountable to God, I'm going to live like I'm not accountable to God. If you are accountable to God, people act differently when they walk in a room that has surveillance cameras than when they walk in a room that they feel like they're totally alone. If people walk in a house that they don't think anybody's watching them, they will often do wrong things in that house. But if they know everything I do, I house sat for a guy one time, and I always imagine people have hidden cameras and stuff. So I was just very careful. I didn't even touch anything, And I thought about that. I said, well, I shouldn't just not touch anything because he might see me, because who's always watching me? God is, right? And God didn't say I couldn't touch the things in his house. Actually, the owner told me, do whatever you want, live like it's yours. Well, I don't have most of what he had, so I don't even know what that was like. But I do know that I was taught if it's not yours, don't touch it. So that's, out of the fear of God, I don't mess with something that's not as mine. Every time I do that, I get in trouble. So I just try to stay away from that. I acted better than I might otherwise act because I knew God was watching me. And that goes for us as well. As a society, if there is no fear of God, we're going to act like a bunch of animals. And that's what's going on in our culture.